I promised many months ago to do a follow-up on the column of the LD MAUI 28G3. The build quality of the MAUI 28G3's column is quality, quality, quality. Just look at the way it's been constructed. This is premium. It has aluminium housing, and I think it needs that to keep the weight down. Not no mild steel housing. And definitely not the plastic of the PRX one. I love the PRX one, and I'm so glad that it's so lightweight and portable, that it's been so easy to take anywhere. If you look at the fit and the finish, everything is just impeccable. Look at the quality of how this column fits together. I was going to mention this when I'd done the upload on the Bose Pro 16 and how poor the fit was, how poor the choice of materials was, and how poor the performance was, causing that mythical wobble. Even something like the Pro 32, same materials, cheap plastic connector, cheap push fit. Compare this to the LD MAUI 28G3. Look at the size of those locating pins. LD have been making their columns like these for a while now, and it was one of those columns in a previous model that I was going to compare to the quality that you were getting from Bose and their Pro 16. Look at the quality of those connections. This is the business. You won't get anything like this from the Pro 32. That cost me around $3,000. The Pro 32 has the same connectors as my Behringer C210B. That cost around 200 and something. I can't even remember how much it cost. And this has got the same materials as a column that costs $3,000. But I keep forgetting it's the best, isn't it? Look at the LD MAUI 28G3. Look at the connectors. These are solid. This is what you expect for $3,000. Sheer quality. This column doesn't wobble. Look at the way it locates into each part of the column. Look at the way it locates into that sub with that chamfered edge. It's not going anywhere. Not like the Pro 16 that was just sitting on top of the sub. Literally. With that sway, which is why I called it the metronome. The PRX one is a plastic column. But look how much of the column is inserted into the sub, and how much of the column marries into its coupling part of column. What were they thinking of with the Pro 16? You can't put the column parts of the MAUI in the wrong way. They will only marry together one way, so you can't get it wrong, even if you tried. The performance of the column is better than the PRX one. You're getting a lot more dynamics, a lot more clarity in your sound. Things sound a lot more vivid and clean. A great improvement over my PRX one. If you put the two together, the 28G3's column is a clear winner, offering better sound quality, cleaner and a lot clearer. When you've got music nice and loud through the 28G3, you hear hardly anything from the rear of the column. If you compare this to what you hear through the rear of the column of the PRX1, it's quite a lot. This is where the advantage is of the MAUI are really noticed. The cardioid feature of the column gives nothing away at the rear. It's all focused in front of you, where it is needed. The column dwarfs all of the other columns on all of the other PAs that I have. All of this high performance and high build quality comes at a cost, because the column on the 28G3 is extremely heavy, and when I purchased mine you did not get any carry bags. Maybe they were extras, but I don't even know if they were extras. I still don't even know now if they are extras or available in a bundle. But you will definitely have to invest in something to carry those column parts. One last thing. When I had the difficulties with the Pro 16's column, it was so difficult to separate the column parts. It was a struggle, and that was a brand new PA with a weak push-fit connecting system. This column far exceeds the quality of the Pro 16's column, but the way this column fits together, it is simplicity with greater security. Yet to separate the column parts, you can do this with one hand. Would be far easier to do it with two hands like you normally would, but I'll attempt it with one. Here goes. That is all it takes. Such a solid fitting and secure column that can be separated with ease.